Marble. Type of rock. The statue was made of marble. Booth. Small room or stall. She bought snacks from the booth. Imitation. Copying. Fake. The painting was an imitation. Exceed. Go beyond. Surpass. Her speed exceeded the limit. Cohesion. Unity. Sticking together. The team showed great cohesion. Astound. Amaze. Surprise greatly. His talent will astound you. Absorb. Take in. Soak up. Plants absorb water from the soil. Livestock. Farm animals. Cows and sheep are livestock. Decrease. Lessen. Reduce. There was a decrease in temperature. Moral. Ethical. Lesson. Honesty is a moral value. Weight. Measure weight. Consider. He will weigh the options. Ceramic. Pottery. Made of clay. The vase was ceramic. Acquisition. Obtaining. Gaining. The company made an acquisition. Character. Personality. Role. She played the main character. Arrange. Organize. Put in order. She will arrange the books on the shelf. Conservation. Protection. Preservation. Conservation of energy is important. Earthworm. Type of worm. Earthworms aerate the soil. Entice. Attract. Tempt. The smell will entice you. Manipulative. Controlling. Crafty. He's manipulative and deceitful. Memorize. Learn by heart. Remember. He will memorize the poem. Retrenchment. Reduction. Cutting back. The company announced retrenchment. Motivational. Inspiring. Encouraging. Her speech was motivational. Reinforcement. Strengthening. Support. The reinforcements arrive quickly. Intervention. Interference. Involvement. The teacher made an intervention. Infirmity. Illness. Weakness. Age brings infirmity. Glossy. Shiny. Smooth. The magazine had glossy pages. Escalate. Increase. Intensified. The conflict will escalate. Extravagance. Excessive spending. Luxury. She lived a life of extravagance. Victimize. Target for harm. Persecute. They will victimize the weak. Evaluation. Assessment. Judgment. The evaluation showed improvement. Maternal. Motherly. related to mother. Her maternal instincts kicked in. Crusade. Campaign. Fight for a cause. She led a crusade for justice. Recalcitrant. Disobedient. Stubborn. The recalcitrant child refused to listen. Mortality. Death rate. Mortality rates vary by region. Taunt. Mock. Tease. He couldn't resist the urge to taunt his brother. Disseminate. Spread. Distribute. The organization aims to disseminate information. Sanction. Approve. Permission. The teacher gave her sanction to the plan. Frustration. Disappointment. Annoyance. His frustration was evident from his expression. Invert. Reverse. Turn upside down. She decided to invert the colors for contrast. Recipe. Cooking instructions. Formula. She followed the recipe to bake a cake. Condense. Compress. Reduce. The summary condenses the main points. Unfortunately. Regrettably. Sadly. Unfortunately. It started raining. Gather. Collect. Assemble. They will gather for the meeting tomorrow. Cantonese. Dialect of Chinese. He speaks fluent Cantonese. Advertise. Promote. Publicize. The company will advertise the new product. Utility. Usefulness. Service. The utility of the tool is undeniable. Exhibit. Display. Show. The museum will exhibit ancient artifacts. Irrevocable. Irreversible. Unchangeable. His decision was irrevocable once made. Shelter. Protection. Refuge. The cave provided shelter from the storm. Stock. Inventory. Livestock. They maintain a stock of supplies. Devise. Invent. Create. She will devise a plan to solve the problem. Career. Profession. Occupation. He has a successful career in medicine. Humidity. Moisture. Dampness. High humidity makes the air feel sticky. Hollow. Empty. Void. The tree had a hollow trunk. Statistic. Numerical data. Figure. The statistic showed an increase in crime rates. Bark. Dog's sound. Outer covering of a tree. The dog's bark scared away the intruder. Burrow. Tunnel. Hole. The rabbit dug a burrow for shelter. Equivalent. Equal. Comparable. Time is the equivalent of money. Fatigue. Tiredness. Exhaustion. She experienced fatigue after the long journey. Bibliography. List of sources. References. The paper includes a bibliography at the end. Probable. Likely. Possible. It's probable that it will rain tomorrow. Fortnight. 2 weeks, 14 days. They went on vacation for a fortnight. Treadmill. Exercise machine. Monotonous routine. Working at the factory felt like a treadmill. Flavor. Taste. Seasoning. She added extra flavor to the soup. Asymmetry. Lack of symmetry. Imbalance. The painting had an asymmetry that intrigued viewers. Lethal. Deadly. Fatal. The snake's bite was lethal. Stare. Gaze. Look intently. He gave her a cold stare. Bungalow. Single-story house. Cottage. They lived in a cozy bungalow by the lake. Colony. Group of organisms. Settlement. The ants formed a colony in the garden. Stab. Tears. Thrust with a pointed object. He felt a sharp stab of pain. Fingerprint. Impression of fingertip pattern. ID mark. The detective found a fingerprint at the crime scene. Enthusiasm. Passion. Eagerness. Her enthusiasm for the project was contagious. Briefly. Shortly. Concisely. She explained the plan briefly. Flint. Hard stone. Rock used for making fire. They struck the flint to start a fire. Commodity. Product. Item for sale. Oil is a valuable commodity in the global market.
Daily Chat English, your English learning companion.